Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Send my mother. Fair, they call my mother. Brought them kids to see me. Jail, I had my mother. Grandma say me, you going to school? What we did? From school. One of the smartest.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Just going back through different things, man. Boosie, as y'all already know, has already pled guilty to the charges. And basically now he's it's tough on Boosie, man. He basically I didn't understand why he fought back tears weeks ago when he dropped this song, and just seeing him now react, his Twitter and all that, it all makes sense, man. He was tough. It was a tough bid for him, fighting back the tears before he wrote this tweet. Man, reality TV, what's going on this morning? You there?
Yes, good morning.
So you telling me, you know, being a Boosie fan, how shocking was this when he said, man, I'm tired of fighting. I'm going to go ahead and accept these charges. How tough was that for you?
You know, after him being counseled and beating the death penalty and getting shot in Dallas, and it is very heartbreaking.
Just accepting a plea from the federal government on my gun case. I thought the case was over, and it's not. It's going to get, he says not, and he says, I thought the case was over and I was going to get on with my life, but God don't make mistakes. I'm tired of fighting. Talk to my family, and this is the right decision. To all my fans across the world, say a prayer for your boy and go get the new album. You know, I listened to the album, you know, this song here. He said his mom brought the kids to the prison. You know, he loved his mama, man. And, you know, this part right here, you got to start thinking back on all the stuff that he was facing and going through during the time. I remember him and his brother got into it over Blue, that guy that had ran off with his money and stuff, man. And you start thinking back to all of the people and all the stuff that you have been making decisions on, and now you have to be like, wow, man, like I'm really having to go through this, and I'm really having to think this through, you know, in a way to where, you know, some of those same people, his brother, his mother, and all the things, you know, him and his mother having problems with his brother, you know, and him having a breakout, you know how family is. Now trying to put all that back together, Boosie this year had to be effective to him, reality TV. It had to, he's thinking back. Like I said in this video, I never thought about it till when I was watching him when he did this live, but he was fighting back tears, and then right after that he come with this. And how tough is it when you and the family been going through it, and now you don't know if the judge for the give you 10 years. People saying he's getting 5 years, some say he's getting 10 years, but nobody's saying he's getting no years.
You funny.
Why you say that? Because I'm just telling the truth.
Because nobody's saying no years.
Nobody's saying no years but OG Pyru. That's the only one I've heard say he's going to get probation. OG Pyru says ain't no way in hell he would have signed for no time, and now he got to go and go back to jail. Going back to jail is not an option, OG Pyru said. It is not an option. So I don't see this being a thing where, you know.
But they let him get off already, so.
So you saying the time he's been out has been the time that we shared with him is where we should be thanking God for the experience of that. That's what you're saying? Because like I say, in this video that he put out, he's holding back tears. He's fighting back the situation, mentally riding in the car by himself. That's the stuff that I did to get prepared for any time I was going through something bad. So I know what's going on right here. I didn't know when he first done it, but there's been a few videos where, you know, he talk about most of the stuff he go through in his music. He's always been very vocal through his music. And I think that's the part where we got to pay attention to. Boosie can't hold back anything. So with Boosie speak today, he's going to be telling you about his situation and what he thinks about it, because Boosie don't hold back none of the conversation that he has. And I'm going to be honest with you, I love his music. When he jams out, his music is like no other. I feel like if something happened to him in the South, I'm gonna miss the fact of him not being out here to give his opinion in this day and time. I'm hoping and praying OG is right and that he did get probation, because I'm gonna be honest with you, the internet won't be the same with Boosie not being here to give his reaction and opinion about different situations, no matter where it was at, whether it was on his live, whether he was dealing with Vlad or whatever he was dealing with. He always had a hell of an opinion on what's going on with life, right?
Yeah.
So when I look at him, you know, and I think about what he's going through and what he's done, you know, his career, it can't be, you know, you can't dog him out for his career. You go to his house, you go look at all the estate that he established. He had 6 or 7 homes out there. He built streets and stuff for his kids out there. Ain't nobody, these other rappers, whether they want to get mad about it or not, ain't nobody came out and did what Boosie did getting out of prison, not buying the 88 acres estate, putting all this stuff down there from all this different stuff he did down there is crazy. The pond, the house, the mansion, the homes he set for his kids on the property. Ain't nobody done nothing like that as a rapper when they came home from prison the time he been out. He used his time wisely. And I think a lot of times people don't use their time wisely when they come home from prison. And I can tell you right now, he worked his butt off the whole entire time he been out. Enough so that his kids, he even made songs dedicating to his kids, love your family. And this is just who he is, you know. He made blues songs, Southern soul stuff. That's what I love about the South, is that we don't have boundaries like everybody else. If you a real one, shout out to all the real ones, man. When I think about podcasts, there's nothing like the South, because we put on Southern soul artists, we put on rap artists, R&B. Man, we got all genres of music, the blues, and we just let it rip, everything. Boots on the Ground hit and everybody started to share it. Breakfast Club put it out, but Boss Talk been putting that little old thing down for a minute. From all the people that been on my show, and I'm just speaking on how the South can be versatile. Sir Charles Jones, who should have been on the Breakfast Club, any of those shows, because of what he did in the blues era. Man, Pokey Bear, all these guys that I put on the show down here, it's a difference in the South, man. And just to see the way Boosie is, his whole way of doing things is so Southern and respected. When he have his Boosie bash and all the stuff that he do, it brings out the whole way the South is operating. And I've loved it ever since he was doing it. Shout out to Bad News and all those guys that was going over there showing him love. The young guy, the people who performed that Boosie bash. I mean, you can't deny Boosie did his thing with the culture since he been home. And I just know that it's going to be a big, big loss if he have to go sit down and do some time. And I'm telling you now, from this video, he feeling it and I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Boosie fan. You know he was birthed by Pimp C. When it come down to it, you know how I feel about Pimp C. So this here is big for me. That's why I'm speaking on it this morning, because ain't nobody done what he done since he been out, and he's an extension of Pimp C to me. You know what I mean?
And when you say this morning, you mean this morning?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And I just want
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock in the morning, baby. But I'm telling you right now, we got to get this one off, because at the end of the day has to end, and I cannot go not one more step without acknowledging Boosie and him fighting back these tears, and me over here saying, man, I know this boy ain't took no time. I know he ain't took no time. Watching his kids, all of the stuff that he's done, all the stuff he done built, with it having a chance of falling back. See, when you gone, you can't take care of business and keep up with the bills and stuff the way you can when you're out here on the ground. So I just want to make sure y'all acknowledge Boosie, pray for Boosie, get in the comments, say, hey man, we love you, Boosie. We praying that you make it through, because he ain't like this gun thing or whatever that people are talking about. It was his security, or somebody seen a gun on camera or whatever. It don't matter. He hadn't even done nothing really to deserve this, bro. And some of these laws, when you a rapper and you got to be out here trying to go to these cities from city to city, and you out here trying to do something to keep your estate going, now you get caught up because you got this firecracker on you, and you got to basically make sure nobody don't do nothing to you when you're out of town. And I know a lot of people gonna say he should have just hired security. He should have just hired security. Well, what happened when you got security with you? What happened when they paperwork ain't right, and you still got that situation going on where you're a convicted felon? And yeah, he got shot with security. And not only that, when you got these situations going, Honeycomb Brazy in jail right now because of security having guns and all that. So this ain't nothing new that this is a game that they play when it come down to my boy Boosie and other rappers that they out here going out at night, done got shot at and all kind of stuff. People shooting in the club where you doing your venue at. All this old crazy stuff, man, run along with this rap game. So we got prayers up in the South for Boosie, y'all. Man, listen, man, love your family. I'm a big Boosie fan. So don't even come for Boosie right now, because you're gonna have a problem with boss talk. I'm telling you right now, do not come for him. Y'all seen it every time, and I got to get out there to talk to Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken and me talked day before yesterday, and I know he gonna have a lot to say about this, because this is his guy. This is his guy, and they did that book together and everything. We covered all that, man. When Boosie went to jail, hell, we all went to jail. It hurts, man, because he's a product of our environment. There's some OG niggas out here. We love Boosie, and we love what Boosie done in his stretch, and I pray to God. And I ain't got to talk to him, but I got to reach out and talk to some people that I know that can give me what I'm looking for. But I need to understand, is he gonna be all right? So y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Boosie and all the stuff that he's going through, because I'm telling you now, it's not an easy situation to deal with when you're looking at losing things and having to walk away from your estate and trying to hold it together while being in prison. I don't think it's gonna be as easy as you would think, being somebody to understand that level. Guys, get in the comments, let me know. But download Boss Talk 101.app. You got to do that. And also, guys, if you still watching, guys, you got to check out this right here. This right here is going to tell you the whole game on what happened with Eddie Griffin, how he feel about Malcolm Jamal Warner, his friend's death. Boy, you going to trip when you see what he had to say. And I'm telling you right now, me and OG Pyru went down through there, because I told him if he said it, then he said it because he felt like he could obligate it to say it. But y'all get in there and let me know what y'all think. We and OG arguing again. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.